Hey friends, welcome back to a new video. As you can see, I'm not filming in my room, but here we are right outside Tokyo at the STI Gallery. And today we're going to check out some cool and rare subies. Now, I want to dedicate this video to my 1,000 subscriber milestone, so thank you to all of you who have been supporting the channel. I have some big plans for my YouTube channel and I'm excited for what's to come. All right, let's go check out some subies. The gallery is on the second floor. Ohayou gozaimasu. Hello, good morning. So we just got some goodies from the reception. Got a Subaru BRZ GT300 sticker and also the Nürburgring Sport and a what's driving exhibition sort of pamphlet. Probably goes through what's on display and yeah, very nice. All right guys, so this is the first car I want to do a walk around of. This is the S209. This is the US spec one. And I don't know why they have one here at the STI Gallery, but it's a nice welcome. It's kind of insane because I watched all the reviews of this car and now I'm standing here right in front of it. I never thought that I'd be this close to it. And this is probably my favorite car out of all of the ones here, just because this is a road car. People could own this and drive this where everything else is conceptual or for motorsport. But yeah, let's get into the walk around and see what kind of features are up close. So looking at the front end here, it looks like a typical VA STI, but look at the front grille. There is this nice cherry blossom inspired red stripe with the S209 emblem in lieu of the STI one. And this is the STI front lip spoiler, which I think you can get from dealers, but makes it look a little bit more aggressive to the front end. Now, if you kind of go around, there is this nice accented sort of side vent on the front bumper here. I don't know if it's functional. It looks functional, who knows? But regardless, it looks pretty cool. Now, if we get to the side fender here, you can see this bulbous kind of fender extension here. And it just, again, adds so much more of an aggressive look to the S209. It looks so cool in person. There's that S209 kind of badge here instead of the STI badge. And yeah, so this fender goes all the way around, wraps down, and it transitions to the front bumper with these canards, which make it look so aggressive, and they're body molded, which I'm kind of a huge fan of. And to the top of the fender, there's this vent, and I don't know if that's functional or not, probably, but it's a nice touch, looks cool and blends the upper portion here very well. So if we look at the wheels here, these are these 19-inch BBS forged wheels, and it's in this gold color, which is the absolute, I guess, typical and most iconic color for the Subaru WRC STI. You can see the silver painted 6-pot Brembo brakes with the STI branding behind it. And these wheels are wrapped in the Dunlop SP Sport Max tires in 265, 35, and 19. And I love that STI center cap right there. So as we go along the side of the car here, you can see the side skirt, the STI branded side skirt, which looks really cool. Again, kind of adds to that menacing track ready look. They have these black painted mirror caps, and accenting that is, of course, the carbon fiber roof. In person, this looks insane. The patterning is impeccable. It just screams performance. I love it. So as we go around to the rear end, we see the body cladded fender extension continuing for the rear fender with the side vents here, which do look functional. I do see some, or actually maybe not, I'm not too sure. But regardless, still looks cool. Okay, to the rear end of the S209, you see the massive wing, the carbon fiber wing. It actually has bolts here to modulate the angle. So this is a pretty serious track ready car, but unfortunately, I think most of these are just sitting in garages, just increasing in value day by day. You see the emblems here, the STI emblem on the left, and then the S209 emblem on the right. Going down to the lower part of the rear end, we have the cherry blossom pinstripe there, adding a nice kind of accented border around the car, similar to the front grille. And the custom 4-muffler exhaust system. This passed the fist check. Really nice. I wonder how good it sounds. Let's play a clip from somebody else for that. So entering the car, we see this nice S209 logo with racing stripes. And sitting down, oh, there are these super nice Recaro seats. I think these seats are the same ones you get in the highest trim STI, but you know, they're not super, they don't hug you in as tight as like the GDB chassis ones, but still really cool. Hello.
You will see a meter.
Oh, okay. Oh, in the engine.
No, battery.
I'm not too sure what he wants to show me, but oh, the gauges. Very nice. So the gentleman here just opened up the gauges. Oh, it's powered. Okay, so I can move up, so I can modulate the seat. So I guess I can take it home. So yeah, so look in here. This is the nice Alcantara wrap steering wheel. Wow, it's so, feels so nice in your hands. I could just picture just attacking the track. And the nice STI emblem here. I know for the V8 STI, it would just be the Subaru emblem and then the STI emblem here on the bottom. Otherwise, everything else is pretty much the same. There's this nice sort of cherry blossom color again, just for the interior trim with S209 logo at the end there. The floor mats also have a S209 logo. And if we see the spec sheet here, they have a spec sheet. So there's S209, 6 manual, gearbox, EJ20, 341 horsepower and 330 pound-feet of torque. Oh yes, and I think the other thing that's special here, I thought there was a button for the intercooler spray. I'm not too sure where that is. Oh yeah, here. It's right here. There's actually 2 buttons for the intercooler spray. So you kind of, you know, if you're attacking the track, you want to cool down the car, shoot some water into the intercooler, you just press that and get a little bit more power out of it. As you can see here, I'll kind of take this away. As you can see, this is 0 of 0. So this is the first S209 to roll off the assembly line. I guess the special STI assembly line. The seats have this nice S209 logo at the top. The STI logo right in the middle, made by Carlo, of course. And it's trimmed out in this nice black and dark gray. Again, I can't believe I'm sitting in this car. It's a really special place to be. I am elated. This is great. If you guys want to travel to Japan and you're a Subaru fanatic, I highly recommend checking this place out because they give you a lot of freedom to check out the car and sit inside and look at a whole bunch of other things. So let's look at the heart of the beast. Ooh, hydraulic. So this is the EJ257 pushing, how much horsepower was it? I don't remember, 1 second. 341 horsepower and 330 pound-feet of torque. And I think there's some forged internals in there, some forged pistons, forged connecting rods to bring up the power a little bit more. I think the turbo has also been revised, increased in diameter. So yeah, this thing has a lot of heat packing into it, and I'm sure it could handle much more power, but obviously this is a road going car. They want it to last and do a whole bunch of back-to-back track runs. So as we look here, there's a few differences, I guess. There's that nice STI logo here on the front airbox intake. There's the S209 logo, which has the STI 000 out of 000, just noting that this is the first one to roll off the assembly line. The intercooler looks exactly the same as the regular one. And there's that nice STI front tower brace there. Anyways, friends, that wraps up the walk around of the S209. In person, this thing is absolutely stunning and amazing to look at. I'm sure it's as equivalent to drive as well. But there are so much more cars to check out, so let's keep going. So I ended up plugging my YouTube channel to the Subaru rep to get that Subaru sponsorship. I don't think that's going to happen, but she ended up subbing to the channel, so that's a win anyways. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay friends, so let's do a quick walk around here of the Nürburgring Challenger cars. This is the 2016 one, and this is the 2022. So this is right before they changed to the VB chassis for the 2023 season. I think this one won first in class, so this one's a pretty big deal. This one crashed out for the 2022 season. So too bad, but still looks super cool. Yeah, you can see the hood is fully carbon fiber. You can see the raw carbon fiber pattern here for maximum weight saving. The front end grille here is covered off. The STI logo is there. Again, pretty much the whole surface of this car just speaks aero, yells aero, just for maximum performance. You can see the fender is super aggressive, just has this nice swooping and sharp cutoff there. BBS forged wheels, very similar to the S209. So this thing definitely has seen a lot of abuse. Like the paint is a little bit chipped in some parts. It's not completely clean. It shows that this was actually used in the Nürburgring Challenger. We have carbon fiber mirror caps. I might be able to sit in it, we'll see. I'm not too sure if this is for fuel or for whatever else, but looks like there's a quick release inlet. Now if you look here, the profile, you come around the back here, you can see all the functional aero for the fenders. If you look down, you can see all of that. That's crazy. It's amazing. Now to the rear end. Look at this spoiler. So this is a legit motorsport spoiler. The S209 spoiler is like you, and then this is the guy she told you not to worry about. This is full carbon. There's a carbon fiber lip spoiler here. STI logo. This is a much thicker cherry blossom pinstripe. Now you can see the diffuser, the active diffuser. You have a single exhaust exit and the Formula One style third brake light, of course. I'd like to go inside. Yeah? Oh, well, that's inside. Wow. So there's some notes here. It's a Nürburgring, yeah. Right? Oh, wow. Ow. Oh my gosh. I'm a short king, so it's not too bad for me to sit in, but if you're any taller than me, this would be quite a squeeze. Oh, sitting inside here. Yeah, fits right at home. I think I could just take this off the lot there. How big is that steep incline? I could just take this off. Man, I've never been in a race car before, so this is crazy. You can see that, there's enough room for your helmet if you had one. Everything here is very simplified. There's just enough buttons for the drivers so they can focus mainly on the road and what's ahead of them. So there's a radio button, passing, a limiter, I guess, if you're, going to the pit lane. Wow, this is a real race car. There's a sequential shifter, you can see. So this was just beelining down the Nürburgring last year. It's crazy. Now I'm here sitting in it. This thing is awesome. What an experience, friends. This is great. So this is the toy car that I have on my desk at home. And this is the real thing. So this one was raced by Petter Solberg in 2006. You can see the front end is completely spec'd out for WRC. You have the typical hood scoop, but then you have a hood vent here right in the front. I don't know if this one performed super well in the WRC Championship, but regardless, this is awesome that this one is on display here for us. You have carbon mirror caps, very cool. So this is tarmac spec tires, obviously, with BBS gold wheels, giving that WRB and gold iconic color combo. So this one was raced in Monte Carlo. You can see all the radio antennas there for comms. And this crazy WRC carbon wing. The clear coat's even coming off, so this thing has had some duty cycles for sure. You can see the interior, we have STI branded Sparco seats. Sparco steering wheel. They took out the center cluster, but kind of shows a mock of how it would look like. I can actually go inside the car. Okay, all right. So fitting it, oh man. The seating position here is super low. I don't know why, maybe it's just set up like that for now. That has a nice thud to it. I can't move the seat up. But man, I mean, I guess Peter Solberg is much taller than me, so he'd be kind of higher. Here's the quick POV view. Sparco wheel. A whole bunch of switches. The 3 pedals, of course. You can see the carbon body panels. And this is where the co-driver would sit with the pace notes. There's the, what is that, a basket back there? Not too sure. And then myself. Okay. Now this is quite the procedure to get out. I want it to fall on me. Ow. Don't want to break anything. So besides the glorious lineup of WRC/Nürburgring Challenger cars is the GT300 replica of the, I think this is the 2022 BRZ that races in the Super GT series here in Japan. See, this front end is so menacing. It looks like a pissed off tarmac snake with the yellow eyes. The hood is ventilated. You can see here from the side. The aero on this car is crazy. Look at that. You have canards there, carbon fiber front spoiler, toe strap. Look at this fender profile. Wrapped in Dunlop tires. You see that center lug. AP Racing brakes. Again, look at this aero kit. Look at that fender. It's crazy. Now this is a spoiler. You could have a whole dinner here. You can invite your whole family and extended family and have a feast on this wing. Look at that. With the gooseneck support. This is probably for fueling, or is it in the rear? I'm not sure. Well, look at the profile of this car. Look how menacing it looks. Now, if this isn't a diffuser, I don't know what is. I could have my dessert menu on this. I could have a whole charcuterie board set up here. This is crazy. Now, I believe I could sit inside this one as well. Oh, it's on the other side. Forgot, right-hand drive. So, a much more modern Recaro bucket seat compared to the WRC cars, obviously. There's a mock gauge, but I'm sure it looks exactly like that, just digital. I think that little screen up there is a rear view camera. A little more gauges there and switches, and then the yoke style steering wheel. Okay friends, so the final walk around I want to do of is the 1998 WRC car, which rallied in the 1998 Rally of Italy. And of course, it was driven by legendary driver Colin McRae and of course his co-driver Nicky Grist. So if we look at the front end here, it just has this bulbous wide stance to it. And the hood has a whole bunch of vents. You can see this sort of the 22B kind of taken the inspiration from these vents up here. The typical hood scoop. Just imagining this going down the stages is crazy. Now if we look down to the grille, R14 WRC, this is essentially the 22B bumper or I guess that the 22B has derived its bumper from, with the STI logos right in front of it. Yeah, you can see this molded fender, same at the rear there. This is the tarmac spec wheels, OZ racing wheels. There are chips all around it, so this is almost how it was left. You know, this car was not baby, this is the actual wheel that they were racing with. It's insane. And there are some new Yokohamas kind of wrapping it just for display here. We have the Martini sponsor. We have the roof vent for cooling. Again, you can see the McRae and Grist names here. And this car, obviously, all their WRC cars were co-engineered by ProDrive. As you can see, the ProDrive branded seat. So if we climb in, this is where Colin McRae sat. That's crazy. This is crazy that I'm sitting in the same car that Colin McRae sat in. Wow. Holy. So co-driver would be here, calling out and ripping down the stages. So you can see that there's still a manual shifter. If you come around this side, you can see the manual shifter here. So, you know, not a sequential one just yet. Your carbon fiber handbrake here for those hard J turns. Very simple gauge here. There's a few buttons each side just for the essentials, and then the digital dash there, which probably just showed a few things, just your RPM and your speed and what gear you're in. All right, so hopping out of the rally car, you have to be kind of careful not to damage anything. Ow. Okay, a lot of contorting. I think I'm gonna pull the muscle. Okay guys, so that kind of concludes the walk around of the 1998 WRC car. I owned a GC8, that was my first car, and seeing the rally heritage behind it, what it stood for, kind of why it was produced. It's quite an amazing experience. Anyways, there's so much more to look at in this gallery besides cars, so let's just check out the other parts of the gallery and see what we can find. I see. Oh yeah, I could go up. Since I'm short, they're gonna let me put something up. Yeah, I think there's good, yeah. Arigatou gozaimasu. Okay. All right, well, don't know if you guys can see, but all right. I need another one. I'm just gonna plug my YouTube. I'm even gonna put a heart, just to show my love. So yeah, this is sort of like a gratitude column or a thank you column why you love Subaru. You can write your own little personalized message. There are actually some pretty popular people who have written on here. I'm not too sure if I can see where I think there's a couple of WRC drivers that actually wrote on here, which is kind of cool, but let's see. Someone actually put their face, like a sticker of their face on here. People from all around the world have put their own little signature on here. That's awesome. This guy says, I love EJ20. I need Impreza. I feel you, bro. I'm right there. So this is the EJ20 turbo used in the BRZ GT300 car. And it's interesting that, you know, Subaru still uses the EJ20 in their motorsport applications. It's their bread and butter, so why fix what's not broken? I know the new 2023 Challenger car for the Nürburgring uses the FA24, but for the most part, the EJ20 is still what Subaru prefers in their high horsepower applications for motorsport. And you can see they have a cutout here of the connecting rod and the piston. Phenomenal. So this is one of my most favorite displays here at the gallery. So this being also a museum, Subaru has shown off all of their motorsport achievements and prizes. So starting from all the way back from like the late 90s to present, you can see there's a Manufacturers Championship right there. This is like their Super GT class wins here, which was done in this car. And there's actually a timeline going starting from 1988 all the way to present day with all of their cars, kind of outlining each and every achievement, all their motorsport cars, and also the equivalent road-going car alongside it. It's pretty cool. That's an interesting looking prize up there. What do you guys think? You see the STI, there's like the S209, and now it's dead. It's gone forever. It's never coming back. The STI is gone. So here's a performance wheel. I think this is just kind of something you could buy from the dealer. These are Ray's engineered forged wheels. Wow. I don't know if we could buy these overseas. This must be a dealer option here. Not too sure, but. And here is a highlight of the front tower bar that they use in the S209. Pretty cool. There's a racing sim there. You can see someone's already on it, and I want to give it a shot. Maybe we'll see afterwards. Maybe I'll do such a fast lap time. They can be like, let's get this guy in the team. All right. So this is a pretty legit racing setup. It's a Fanatic racing wheel with Carlo bucket seat. Fanatic shifter. Let's clip the apex. Turn. All right, not clean. Okay, whatever. That was really fun. I didn't beat the lap time. I'm not gonna get signed by the Subaru team, but hey, I like their cars. Yeah, so the STI Gallery here has these cubes, which allows visitors to put their own little memento to leave behind for other visitors to see, and it's interesting, I guess. It's a nice touch. Here they show off the carbon rear spoiler, which I don't know where this is. I don't know where you put this on, to be honest. It's not the one in the S209, but oh, I can wheel this. All right, Cleo, grab the other end. We're taking it home. And then this is like a flexible draw stiffener. This is for the rear end, I think. Yeah, for the rear. Pretty cool. So I guess the goal is to, oops. So you have to get the ball into the hole. I can do this. I have precision driving. Oh, first try, I'm the best. They actually use a real STI steering wheel and STI foot pedal. There's some teddy bears. See, this guy even has a security ID tag. His name is Big Boss. Cute. I'm gonna buy this hat. Ooh, there's some books here. Whoa. Here, let me take this. Look at the badges. There's a WRC championship badges there, and also 22 badges. 22B badges, sorry. Awesome. Sick. Yeah. There's some model cars, some books. So this is the new Nürburgring Challenger car, and I think this one has the FA24 turbo in it. Not keeping track of how good it's doing, but we'll see how the FA24 turns out. I know in the aftermarket, it's pretty good. So here's another display full of Subaru paraphernalia. Whoa, there's Peter Solberg's gloves, signed. It's awesome. This is Colin McRae's glove. Wow, he signed this glove. This is awesome. He signed that book too. And the Legacy Turbo rally car. Yeah, so this is the actual dealership / showroom part of the building. So people are actually shopping for Subarus here. Nice. There are these STI pink springs, and they just hold umbrellas here you could borrow. This mural is from Vermont Sports Cars RX Rallycross car. You can see that. They have a merch cabinet, which I'm probably gonna buy a whole lot of. A bunch of shirts, this teddy bear, which seems like this is their mascot. Yeah, I'm gonna buy one of these teddy bears, I don't care. Ooh, they have a little, if you look here, they have a little model of the EJ motor. I wonder how much that is. Do I buy it? I don't know. They have a little crate thing, a little crate engine. Just kidding. It's good for groceries. They have a little banner there with BRZs and STIs. If you look down, they have driving gloves and a whole bunch of other, like a keychain and a little box that has the STI logo on it. Kind of cool. Here are my friends. These guys know what's up. Look, he even has an ID card. His name is George. These are STI branded shoes. You see this? STI branded racing shoes. They kind of look like bowling shoes too, but whatever. Whoa, look. STI branded tissue paper. Very nice. I wonder if the toilet's STI branded. We got the STI shirt. This. Be good size. Okay friends, that pretty much wraps up the walk around of the STI Gallery. This place is absolutely fantastic to visit if you're a Subaru fanatic. So if you find yourself in this part of the world, I highly recommend checking it out. Everyone was super nice and you could actually sit in the WRC cars. That's an amazing piece of it that I hugely enjoyed. Anyways friends, I'm gonna go actually check out the compound here. So I might do a bonus vlog of the things that I see that are not in the gallery. But besides that, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll catch you all in the next video. Take care.